So I was just outside walking on the grass barefoot, and it just rained. I was thinking, you know, the day that American, mostly male scientists stop pursuing technology and start realizing the infinite technology which is original from the earth and from source. And you don't have to build the machine, because the machine's already been built by a most master builder. I heard somewhere the other day, probably about a month ago, I don't know how true it is, but assuming it's true, that Elon Musk is pursuing to make a machine that is essentially, you know, our consciousness, like our interconnected consciousness, kind of like the internet, but with our thoughts. And it kind of made me laugh, because we have that ability naturally. You don't need a machine for that. You are the machine for that. And it's known in Western science as morphic resonance. What it is just cosmic consciousness, realizing that we're all part, like everything that is all made up of the same things that I am made up of. All of this. Anything you can see, touch, feel, smell, taste, hear, you know, all that. It's all the same. We're all the same. The division in our society is very great. And when I say division, I mean division of the hemispheres in our brain. We follow a very logical, aggressive, you know, very male-dominated way. And that's fine, because we need the male way, you know, fuck yeah. But we've completely neglected the feminine, the intuitive, the creative, the genius that is that. Because both sides are genius, and they're both expressing the same thing, just in a different language. And to truly feel one with Krishna or God or Jesus or, you know, love, source, the universe, you have to utilize both sides of yourself and love every side of yourself, and realize that, you know, there's not just love and light, and there's not just good all the time. And that's okay, because there always will be light and goodness and bliss and all things happiness. But you really fuck yourself over whenever you don't feel the hurt side, and you push back and neglect and avoid and deny the things that are considered bad or hard or any of those labels. Because really that's where so much comes from. And it's scary, and it's a shitty place, but it's not forever. And I love the whole love and light thing of the spiritual community. I think that's great. I like that there's a bigger spiritual community. And I like that I'm finally part of it. But I just, the constant love and light. Where's the moon? Where's my darkness? You know, realizing that we live in what seems like a duality type of universe, when really it's a unity. It's one thing with different faces, just like we're one person with different moods. There's nothing different, no separation, no duality. It only appears that way because people dissect it. I used to love dissecting things, you know, like as in researching or getting to know or picking it apart. And I realized that in doing that, I thought that was my expression of how I love something. I learned about it. But I got to the point where I couldn't see the whole thing anymore, whether it was a person, a book, or just anything, okay? Where I'm going with that is I hate psychology's most of their psychological illnesses. I know, weird segue there. Makes sense in my head. There's just so many facets to every part of life. Everything you can look at, everything that you are. It's just like a brilliant diamond with light beaming through it. So there's just, you know, endless possibilities and facets of existence in you and this whole life. I like thinking about things in a spectrum. So let's start with the color spectrum, right? Visible light would be red, green, you know, yellow, blue, indigo, violet. Those are all colors. Orange, tons of colors. And they all exist on that spectrum, right? From low vibrational to higher vibrational frequencies of light. And so does everything else, you know? So does the sun's rays, for example. In the morning, they're a different type of ray. When the sun is rising, they're a different type of ray that's not so harmful for your eyes. But as time progresses, it turns into a different type of ray, and so on and so forth. And I think about love. Love is a spectrum too. Like, I love my family, I love my partner, I love my animals, I love my friends, I love the earth. That's all love. It really is, but it's all different types of love. It's a different spectrum, different wavelength. This feels great to vlog. Holy shit. I need to do this more often. I literally can't participate in life unless we're talking about quantum physics, metaphysics, spirituality, consciousness. Yeah, like, it's hard to meet someone and just be like, yes. It really is. So back to Elon missing it out, Tusk, whatever, Musk, right? Elon Musk. That's a gross fucking sounding name. If you have synesthesia, like I do, man, like that was gross. Elon Musk. Anyway, buddy, you are the machine. I want to need you to check out morphic resonance, that theory and check out quantum physics and check out cognitive neuroscience, philosophy. And I don't mean just check them out, I mean become them. And go to ancient India if you want to really get the scoop from what I've seen so far in my life. It's gold. It's beyond gold. And then you'll realize, you know, you're that machine you're looking for. You don't need it. You don't need it. You are trying to access people's thoughts. How do you think, Elon? How do you think? With your own head, presumably, right? Hope so. So, in theory, follow me here. If we're looking for something which comes from something we already have, when we start there first, right? Like when I go to the grocery store and I'm looking for, you know, I had milk in my, I don't have any more milk in my fridge at home, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store and look where, fridge section. Same shit, right? Same kind of concept. You don't need that fucking machine. And I don't know much about you. I need to look more into you. But you're pretty hot shit right now. And I only saw this one thing that my brother and my cousin showed me, where it was the fakest shit ever, and Elon looked high as fuck, and he was like talking about how real it was, and it was clearly fake, right? Like it was a joke. We all know that, right? That's one of the only videos I've seen. So we need to look into that more. I don't even know if this claim is true. Should probably check that out as well. Oh man, you know where else that goes? Medicine. All the medical technology. Man, back to healing without separation. No device which isn't naturally given to you. You won't need it for healing. Reiki, herbs from the earth, Tritors. You know, as my consciousness has grown, as I've aged, I've experienced things and I've done things and read things, it really felt about the age of, I guess, 87, you know, I'd look up at the stars in the back of my parents' car. We were driving, and I just felt this great sense, just like heavy, pulling on my heart, of what's going on. Oh, what's with the separation? Just it weighed so heavy on my heart. Just as this doesn't feel right, like everything's all wrong, you know. It wasn't that I felt that I was wrong, not then as a kid. I felt like, what are fucking people doing? Like, this shit's weird to set up. I still think that, but it's changing and I've changed, obviously, hopefully, fuck. And it feels more of like a unity consciousness now. Maybe that's my own consciousness returning back to unity, you know. But I am part of the collective, and I mean, so are you, you know. got sidetracked. Whenever people talk about getting things done, or, you know, government, or, you know, they talk about it as if it's like an entity. Like, the government is this giant fucking dragon, okay? It's the government. And if it doesn't want to do that shit that day, or it doesn't want to change things, it's not getting done. It's just this, you know, dragon government. You know, the government is made up of people like us. All of us make up this whole world. So things can be changed. Does this count as ASMR? I'm just like talking to you. It's my first attempt at ASMR and I didn't even realize it. Gosh, yeah, return home, return to unity, return to earth. It's fucking, these people are just out of there with that shit. Listen to Tesla. Kanye Tesla made his badass shit. Man, he used the earth, and he used the air, and all the stuff that's available here. And he used copper, which is naturally occurring here too. So what the fuck? I always just thought that the internet was just a physical manifestation of our collective consciousness. Am I right? Or am I right, man? That's also another reason, like, technology has to stop. If they keep giving the kids, like little kids, iPads and shit, they're gonna be like junkies, and it's not gonna be a good life, because it's gonna be hard for them, and for you, and for everyone you guys' life touches. Anyway, yeah, so fucking iPads, man, and you know what? When used properly, it's something to connect people all over the world, right? Which is great. I love it. I love it. But now with like smartphones and stuff, we've essentially built online avatars or characters, which I'm wondering, you know, this fucking theory just came to me. Facebook could be a way to model a holographic living movie and put a personality on it and have an image, have a face. I mean, you know, they do Tupac and all that, but think about it, man. Facebook. How are you feeling? What are you doing? You know, they can just upload that data into a memory, like a database, you know, like a memory bank, and upload it again through a holograph or any other kind of thing. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Makes me think of Alan Watts. Love Alan Watts. Dude, that's what Zuckerberg is. That's exactly what Zuckerberg is. He's a fucking AI. He's a fucking yep. He's a prototype AI for the Facebook robot. Shit. I don't know what to think about that.